But yeah, that was my fiance, Dan. I do always love going on stage after everyone knows about my vagina. It's my turn to embarrass him. No, he's great. He's great. We're getting married in July. It is awkward. My ex-boyfriend's name is also Dan. Has that ever happened to anyone? It has? Who said that? You? Okay, what? Tell me, you dated two Dans? No, that wasn't. Two Nicks? Oh, man. I had a tattoo of my ex's name. I know. I got it covered up, but if I just waited... I would have saved $200. And a moth that looks like a penis. If you guys don't know, if you get a tattoo of a moth or a butterfly and the wings aren't far apart, over time it just like morphs into a penis. But it was only fair. I had to get a second Dan tattoo. It was only fair. But I got it like 2 weeks into us dating as a surprise. I called him. I was in San Diego doing shows. He was in New York. And I was like, hey, I got a tattoo of your name. I'm crazy. Then he proposed. He's like, I'm crazier. Have you dated more than one Nick? I mean, more than two Nicks, sorry. No. Some people are crazy. I don't know. Some people, they're like, I'm 4 Jacobson. Who knows? Maybe that's their type. Yeah. It's fun, though. We have completely different taste in television. And that's important when you're in a long-term relationship. Like, I love reality TV. Like, Love is Blind, I love it. It's so juicy. It's so good. Okay? He is not into that. I don't blame him. It's not a man's show, all right? He loves murder documentaries, and my anxiety is too high for this. So I agreed. Like, I made a compromise. We watched American Nightmare on Netflix, which is, it's kidnapping. It's murder light. But it really, of course, the victim was just like me. Like, she's 5'7", 29, and she has a yeast infection. I had to turn it off in the second episode and look up the end. She goes to the store and gets Monistat. That one's for the girls in the long-term relationships. If you're a husband that knows what Monistat is, you get a raise. Anyway, we have fun together. We met doing stand-up, which is fun. You know, we make each other laugh all the time. We tour together, but stand-up is the main thing we fight about. It is. Because, like, if we see something we both think is funny, we can't both talk about it. I swear, like, after we saw the penguins, he's like, can I have the penguins? I'm like, please, you can have the penguins. Like, that night he went on stage to talk about the penguins. He was really excited. Like, you can have them. I still don't think there's poop on them, but it could be because it is next to my bed. We do fight over that daily. But no, our biggest fight over this was, like, New York City, the CVS's are crazy. Like, first of all, everything is locked up, like even the deodorant and the toothpaste. But you know what else is locked up? They have these buzzy butt plugs in CVS, which is crazy. So we saw that, and we started fighting immediately. Okay. We started playing rock, paper, scissors in the CVS butt plug aisle about who gets to talk about it on stage. And it looks like we're playing rock, paper, scissors about who gets to get pegged tonight. And I won. The CVS, it's not just butt plugs. That, to me, that was like the funniest item they could carry. But they also have like really funky vibrators and crazy stuff. They have like a very progressive Plan B. It's called Julie. And I looked it up when I got home because I was like, oh, what is this? And for every Julie Plan B you buy, they buy Plan B for a person who can't afford it. So they're literally killing 2 babies with 1 stone. I know, it's Texas. I didn't know. I asked when I got here, I was like, how do they feel? They're like, abortions, no, Plan B, yes. So I was like, okay. Listen, I used to love buying Plan B, not to take it, just to brag to the woman at CVS that I was desired. I would buy it just for fun. I'd be like, hey, Barbara, I did it again. I'm wanted. But I'm older. I don't need her validation anymore. Okay, I have social media for that. If I really need Plan B, I'll be honest, I DoorDash it. Which, honestly, first of all, they don't have Julie as an option. So when I bought 2, and I left in the notes, keep one for yourself, which they don't like that. I think he was offended because this man, the dasher, this really happened to me, you guys. I opened the door after I only DoorDashed Plan B once. This is why. I opened the door, and we live in an apartment building with like a bunch of people on our floor. I opened the door. The Plan B is just on our doormat, raw, without a bag. Like, is this a hate crime? Do all our neighbors need to know this? Dan and I, we opened the door and like, sure, we're laughing. Okay, it's kind of funny. But then immediately we start fighting because we're like, who gets to talk about this on stage? And he's like, I paid for the Plan B. I should get the joke. I'm like, are you kidding me? My body, my joke. Okay. All right, I'll take that.